Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on The Hangover. Now, The Hangover is supposed to be a 2009 comedy film, as well as being the first installment in the Hangover trilogy that ran from 2009 all the way to 2013. And the story was written by Lucas and Moore, who wrote the script after the executive producer Chris Benter's friend disappeared and had a large bill after being sent to a strip club. And the film, I would say, is kind of relatable. So the premise of the film is meant to follow how, like the sort of room to be dug with him and his three friends. Phil, who is kind of meant to be this kind of laid back but kind of elementary school teacher. Stu, who's kind of this easygoing guy, but is kind of in a loveless relationship from his controlling girlfriend. And Alan, who is kind of supposed to be this immature, childish, and kind of, at the same time, well-meaning guy. And of course is the son of Doug's future father-in-law, Sid. So of course we kind of see it in the typical bachelor party style, going to a big hotel, getting a kind of big hotel suite, kind of living it to the fullest. Of course we see how something that happens to them, which leaves them with no memories of what happened, and we kind of see how Doug has mysteriously disappeared. So it's basically up to Phil, Stu, as well as Alan to find out what happened, and at the same time finding a trail of mishaps and destruction on the way. So I think the film is pretty relatable. Again, if you ever had a drink night or basically went out partying and woke up after a hangover, it's kind of relatable. Like, you kind of find that your room's been a bit trashed, you kind of found injuries to your sides, or kind of like that, and I think they really do hammer that well. And you can kind of tell with the film it's more like trying to find out what happened and put the pieces together. And at the same time, we do kind of see the mishaps. We do kind of see how Stu ends up accidentally marrying a hooker. We see how Phil kind of checked into a hospital, and we do kind of see how Alan had played a key role in what really happened. And at the same time, there is a few things I think the film could have done better with the film. Like, I kind of feel when you did had Ken Jeong playing Mr. Chow, I think his character is a little wasted potential, but again, I feel like when they did Hangover 3, they didn't waste his potential completely. And I know with the future Hangover films, they did have plans to do more, had more to do with him. And I kind of feel, yeah, having the sort of other Doug mentioned about a character, Marshall, perfectly foreshadows Hangover 3. And at the same time, we do kind of see how it's basically three friends coming together, sort of set things right, and try to put the pieces together. And at the same time, try and be back for the wedding. And I think what's interesting as well is that the film does remind me a lot of the Simpsons episode when Ned and Homer go out to Las Vegas, end up drinking lots, and find out they got married to waitresses from Las Vegas. And yeah, Powerpuff Girls 2016 did base The Hangover for one of their episodes. I think for the most part, I would say Hangover isn't a great film, but it's watchable, it's relatable, and at the same time, it's got Mike Tyson, so you know it's going to be good. So I think it deserves a thumbs up. It's still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.